The West Bund Dome Art Center will be one of the main venues for the Shanghai Urban Space Art Season that is scheduled to open on Sunday. The art center was once a cement factory, and reporter Zhang Hong spoke to Chris Hardy, whose team was in charge of the project to renovate it into a space that can be used for a variety of events.
The original dome was a very iconic project as part of the old wet cement factory. So even back then, amongst all of the other industrial buildings, it was very pure and very iconic. And actually in this space originally, it was kind of like a large clock. So you had a lot of mixing sand, and you'd come up this arm and it would come through the center, and there was a large mixing mechanism that turned like a giant clock that mixed up all the ingredients for the cement. So it was very much the heart of the sort of industrial space. The first thing I think we should consider about this space is, even though we've renovated it, we wanted it to remain quite similar to what it was. The fundamental part we kept, of course, is the structure. And we also returned the structure to its original color. So this orange was the original color of the structure during the time that it was used in the factory. But to make it into a performing arts venue, a sports venue, an art exhibition space, it's very difficult because there are many different types of requirements. So we actually had to create a new secondary structure underneath the existing structure to support the weight. Yeah, so say for example, if there's a basketball game in here and we have to hang a big jumbotron. We've been working on the project for about 10 years. That's not to do with the complexity of the project, it's more to do with ourselves and West Bund as a client trying to understand how it could be used and how a project like this could fit within the wider area. So it's designed to take a multitude of events. So for example, you could have basketball, you could have live music concert, you could have an art exhibition, you could have performing arts. So when you enter the space, you won't really recognize it because it will all be covered up. So the building really is a container for lots of different things. That's why it's so clean and so simple. We like the story where the dome used to be the center for making and mixing the materials for cement, which then went on to help construct the Bund in Shanghai. And now it's going to be this container for culture, for events, that can give back to the people of Shanghai.